What's up, guys? My name is Iz. This is my first video of the year, which I plan to be doing on a weekly basis, pretty much documenting what happens every week as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, as a father, as a husband, as a business person, businessman. I actually have two online jewelry e-commerce businesses that I run. I've been doing that for the past 12 years. So yeah, I just want to check in with you guys every week and just give you an update of how things are going in every one of those aspects in my life, and hopefully bring some value to you guys as well in things that could pretty much maybe help you, and also you guys help me as well with your knowledge and your experience. This first video will be a little bit maybe lengthy and maybe a little bit all over the place, just because I'm trying to, how do you say this? Give you kind of like a summary of my life, I guess, in a very, I guess, 10 minutes or less, hopefully. And yeah, so basically, right now, jiu-jitsu wise, I'm a blue belt. I got one stripe. I've been training for the past, it's going to be now 2 years. I want to say now in February, March will be 2 years. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey. I'm just in love with the sport overall. I've competed a lot as a white belt. As a blue belt, I've also competed a lot. Not a lot. I would say I have about, let's see, I don't know, like maybe 9 matches, maybe so far, 10 matches in my journey as a blue belt to this date. And definitely for this year, I have plans of doing a lot more. There's actually a Jiu-Jitsu World League coming up in March here in the Bronx. And then there's an IBJJF New York in April, I believe. And I really want to do a major, I don't know how you say it, like a major, but one of those big like one of PANs, like IBJJF PANs or Worlds for that matter. Masters, of course, as I'm 43 years old. So yeah, I just find that jiu-jitsu for me is just something that's very therapeutic. The people in it, it's just amazing. The motivation, the inspiration you get from seeing your teammates push and continue to grow. And then they also, carve out time from their schedule to also help me as well. So it's just honestly, it's amazing. I myself have had have battled pretty severe anxiety and depression in the past. So jiu-jitsu for me, it's kind of like one more tool that I use that really helps me kind of be even keel and just pumps me up to go and train, and just pretty much just gives me peace, honestly. As crazy as that may sound to some people, but it just does bring me peace. Every time I go to class and roll, and then also get to learn and grow. Now, when it comes to, let's see, to training as of now, so for this year, I really want to train a lot more. Last year, I was taking, I want to say 3 to 4 classes a week, and then doing one open mat on Sundays. That was my regular schedule, I guess, if you will. For this year, I'm really trying to go to 5 classes a week plus open mat, and then also incorporate 3 days of strength training with my jiu-jitsu. It sounds like a lot. It is a lot, but honestly, it just takes, like weightlifting or strength training is just like maybe an hour of my time. Jiu-jitsu, of course, it's an hour class plus whatever, half an hour, I guess, while you finish and talk with your teammates and whatnot. But it's really not that bad if you really consider it. So I'm trying to see if I can sustain that that cadence of training, I guess, because I do want to compete a lot more this year. So I just want to pretty much just give it all as much as possible, and know that when I do compete, that I just really did my best in terms of training and just gave it my all, whether I win, lose, or draw. So that's that part when it comes to jiu-jitsu. Right now, this actually last week was my first week that I actually trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and also did open mat on Sunday. And I only did strength training twice instead of 3 times. I was just too tired, to be honest. But I did I did notice somewhat of a shift by training a lot more this past week. I feel that how would you say this? It's just, I guess, my reaction is just a lot more organic, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm just like knowing where to put my feet, where to put my arms. Of course, it's not perfect. I'm getting submitted left and right, but I just feel a lot more fluent. Like, I just flow more this past week, having had trained a lot more often. So I'm pretty pumped with that for sure. Today I'm kind of like, I have a little bit of a rib soreness, I guess, if you will, from a knee on belly that I guess went to knee on ribs, but it is what it is. Did train this morning, did not go weight training this morning, just give it a rest, but we'll see what happens. So that's a portion of my my jiu-jitsu journey. I will definitely be sharing with you guys, every week my progress, and also what happens, what doesn't happen in my journey, because I definitely am going to stay with this forever, reach black belt, and just keep on grinding even after that. So definitely looking forward to that, for this long journey. Now, when it comes to entrepreneurship, I do have, like I said, 2 e-commerce businesses. One of them is IZ & Co. The other one is Twisted Love. They're both jewelry brands that I do online. I've been doing that for the past 12 years. I love it. It gets me, I do work a lot more than if I were to be working like a regular 9-to-5 job, just because, you're consistently working 24/7. Even when you think you're not working, you're working. But I honestly do like it a lot, just because it gives me time to schedule my time to what fits best for me, so I can train more. But then that also means that I'm probably like working maybe a little bit later than usual, or at nighttime on the couch watching TV, and then just prepping social media posts for the week, or so on so forward. So it's a balance for sure. It's not for everybody, but I personally do enjoy it a lot. And I'm going on 13 years actually this summer. So yeah, a lot to learn with that. A lot of things going on for this year. I'm changing up a lot of stuff that I really want to grow my business as much as possible this year. I have some pretty big goals that I want to hit. So definitely will also keep you guys updated with that. And then when it comes to like mindset itself, I've been actually coaching with a life coach for the past 3 years. Her name is Angie. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I had pretty severe anxiety, depression issues, building from like 2015, when it actually finally kind of like peaked at 2019 actually, 2020. I really did hit rock bottom. Went to psychiatrist, went to psychologist, taking meds, doing everything and anything possible to get my mind right, because I definitely did not want to feel this way forever, which then led me to the path of when I did get a psychiatrist and I got the meds, I went to a psychologist, but then they actually started talking a lot about my past and wanted to know more about my past, which I assume this is how they work. For me personally, it's just not my thing. I was just, I was looking to move forward pretty much when it came to my mood and my mindset and everything else. And I just kept getting kind of like taken back to my past, which was not doing me any help in the present moment. So anyways, long story short, I found this life coach, which was amazing. Started working with being in the present moment, started thinking towards the future, towards goals, towards how to make my life better right now in this instant. And it's been the best thing that probably the best top 2 or 3 decisions that I've made in my life, without a doubt. You know, what I've learned in the past 3.5 years, almost 4 years, has been invaluable. Like, it's just, you can't put a price on how well I feel and how more even keel I feel and how my outlook on life is, as I speak to you guys. Like, it's been amazing. I also plan on incorporating a little bit of this in my weekly videos for you guys as well. Just things that I've been learning for the past 4 years, and maybe any themes that come up for me personally within the week that hopefully also brings value for you guys as well and helps you out. A good example of that actually is this past weekend. I actually was talking to a very good friend of mine as to, he also has a business and he wanted to start posting more on social media, but he was afraid of pretty much maybe, not, I wouldn't say offending other people, but you know, making other people feel or think that he's more than them, or that he has a better life than them, or he not wanting others to feel bad or any ill will towards him. And I told him, like, hey man, like, we are not responsible for how people think about us. That is not our thing. Like, that's not something we should be preoccupied with, because that's not something that we can control. You know, there's something that I've learned the past 4 years, is that we can only control the controllables. If we start thinking too much about what we cannot control, it's a game that we're never going to win. That's just how it goes, because there's no way you can control other people. Just pretty much, you know, sometimes we can't even control our own thoughts. Imagine trying to control other people. It's just a lose-lose situation. So I was just telling him, man, like, you know, you document, do your thing. It comes out of love. It comes out of a good place in your heart. And just do it. You know, what other people think or don't think about you, just push it to the side. Don't think about it, because I think that if more of us actually start documenting and start posting about our lives and what works for us, what doesn't work for us, I think we're actually doing a better good for everybody in the world, not only for ourselves. And I think this is a good thing. It's a great thing. I think there should be a lot more of this going on. So I tell him, hey man, like, just don't worry about what others think. Do your thing. Comes from a good place, you know, and you'll see how once you actually start doing so and documenting and you know, posting and talking and so on and so forth, it just becomes this routine thing where it becomes a lot easier to do and not so cumbersome or, like, you know, so challenging, I guess. So the sun is starting to hit here. I guess that's my time to cut off. It's been almost 13 minutes. So yeah, man. So you know, if you guys have any questions that I can answer for you guys in the next video, I'll be taking those. You can definitely leave them in the comments below. Let me know if you guys train, if you don't train, if you do train, how many times a week do you train? Do you compete? You know, and any information that we can share amongst each other to help each other out, that'll be amazing. And I will definitely come back to you guys next week with another video, give you an update, and hopefully talk some more, okay? So you guys have an amazing day, have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys next Monday or Tuesday, okay? Take care.